This video is for Car Truth and Main Nation members. First, Car Truth, let me advise you, if you will take my advice. You see this issue between Emeka Ugwoye, Main Nation, that is going on. Please remove yourself. You are a podcaster. Don't choose side. Don't say, oh, because this one came to my podcast, let me support this one. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm telling you not to do that? You made a post a few hours ago. That was after Emeka came to your podcast. You saw some members of Main Nation in your comment section. Even people who are not Main Nation, they are just lovers of May Edochie, defending May, talking about how this man is a nonsense man and all of that. You made a post saying, how can a group of people open a group chat to start talking about an estranged husband and his wife, blah, 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 and blah, attacking just because the person is not on their side. Car Truth, this is not about you. Somebody came to your podcast to start a smear campaign against another person. Have you sat down to ask yourself, what is this man's business with this marriage? I noticed that Emeka Ogbonye spoke for almost 2 hours. Car Truth, you didn't for once pause and ask him for evidence. You didn't say, hold on, let me fact check. Now, this is the difference between you and Rufai Oseni of Arise TV. Now, this is the difference between you and Honest Bunch podcast. Honest Bunch podcast, especially when Nedu was still there. If anybody comes to Honest Bunch podcast, I remember Nedu will always say, this is this person's side of the story. Oh, if the person came and said, okay, oh, and so person did this to me, so person did this to me. At the end of the show, Nedu will always say, this is this person's side of the story. Oh, please, you that they spoke against, we are also inviting you to the podcast. Come and tell your own side of the story. Car Truth, that is the strategy you should adopt. It is not because you are a man and a man came to your podcast to talk down on a woman. You now start supporting. You now start picking sides. Stop taking side. You are a host. If I were you, I would simply put out a statement and say, whatever Emeka Ogbonye said on this podcast is entirely his opinion. It has nothing to do with me nor my show. Now, if there is anybody, maybe a member of May Nation or a member of May's family, that wants to come to the show and tell their own side of the story, I am opened. This is an open podcast. Here we don't take side. That is one thing I respect Rufai Oseni and Honest Bunch podcast for. Honest Bunch podcast does not take side. Sorry, okay? They give opportunity for anybody to come in and talk. If I go to Honest Bunch podcast today and say, I want to go and say this thing, my mommy did this to me, my husband did that to me. After everything, they will make a post and say, Naomi's husband, if you are out there, we want to hear from you. Even Daddy Freeze sometimes, I also give it to Daddy Freeze when it comes to this. Daddy Freeze, if you go to Daddy Freeze show now, his platform, you want to talk about someone, maybe someone did something to you, Daddy Freeze will always say, if you are out there, please, come and tell your side of the story. Look at what this person said about you. Rufai Oseni, when you go to Rufai Oseni's podcast, Never Network or something like that, Rufai Oseni, immediately you dey talk, Rufai go dey fact check. I love Rufai, that man, I love him so much. Mwah. As you dey talk, Rufai go dey fact check. The last man that went there to talk about Peter Obi, while he was talking, making allegation, dropping allegation, accusing Peter Obi of a lot of things, Rufai was fact checking. He will go on internet, he will check, he will go on ChatGPT, Wikipedia, Google, everywhere, every cent changing, Rufai will be checking it to know if what that person is saying is a lie or is the truth. That is how a professional host should behave. And maybe you didn't go to school to study journalism. Maybe you have nothing to do with art. Anybody can come up and wake up one morning and open a podcast, right? But I'm just telling you that you see this particular case, it is so big. Do not what? Take side. You are a host. You should be making a statement like, anybody from May Nation or May's family, you want to come and debunk whatever this man said, or if you feel like, whatever this man said, there's lies, or there are lies, there are elements of lies, please come and say your own side of the story. This is an open platform. Anybody can come in. Not for you to come and be saying a group of people opening a group chat. That means you have already believed one side of the story. And you said in your statement, you don't take side. How are you not taking side? When Emeka Ogbonye came to your podcast to say something about May, a woman that you have never met, and you already believed him. While he was talking, did you not know that Emeka Ogonye have been disbarred for so many years? That he's not practicing? Did you not know, Mr. Cartruth? Did you not know that he's been disbarred? If you were fact checking, if only you were fact checking, you would have known. You have a phone there. All you needed to do was to type on social media, Emeka Ogonye, or ask ChatGPT, or ask Google. Everything about him will be displayed and you'll be asking him questions. Why he used the first 20 to 15 minutes to narrate, to explain his past dead glory. But he refused to tell you that he was disbarred. He's all over the internet. He's not practicing. He's just parading himself as a lawyer on the media. Nothing to his name. Did you not ask yourself, how come a professional lawyer that once handled the case of a particular client is coming to your podcast to come and start up a smear campaign against that particular client? Have you not sat down to ask yourself, what is this woman's crime? Did you not fact check the person that was talking to you? Now you are saying, this is a podcast, we don't take side. How are you not taking side when you already believed what he said? How are you not taking side? Did they come to your platform to come and insult you? Or were you expecting that this same Emeka, this bad chemist man, will come to your podcast and tell a lot of lies against me, and you expect her fans not to come to the comment section and defend her? Is that what you were expecting? That her fans will not raise the topic? They will not be defending her in the comment section? It is normal. She's a celebrity, she's a public figure. If someone is telling stories that are not true, these are things that we all of us, we saw it on the media. We saw how it all happened. If only you were fact checking, the same Yinka that Emeka Ogoye was busy painting as a saint today, you would have seen the things that Emeka Ogoye posted about that same woman. The same Judy and the same Yo that this man was trying to paint them as the victim today, trying to make them the victim, paint them as saint. You would have seen the things that this man back then in 2022, 2023, 2024 was posting about these same people. But you were not fact checking. You were just there listening to all the badadash, all the gibberish that was coming out of his mouth. And you expect me Edoche's fans not to come and defend her in the comment section. It doesn't work like that. Now, this is to May Edoche's fans, May Nation. Please, don't go to Cass DM to insult him. Even though he was not professional about what he did, he's not professional, which I've already stated, but don't go to his DM to insult him. You have to know that the wahala is against Emeka and his cohorts, trying to make the criminals, the perpetrators of the act, the victim, trying to take the sympathy, the love, and the support, trying to strip it off May Edochie, which he can never do. We know him. We know his strategy. We know what he's trying to do. We know the drama he's creating. Cartruth may not know. He's just an host. He opened a platform where people can come and talk. But I'm begging him to be very professional about whatever he's doing. Learn to fact check all the things that people come to your platform to say. Learn to fact check. That was the reason why Johnson Suleiman is dragging him up and down, dragging people from his podcast up and down. Because you don't fact check. People can just come to your podcast and lie. And lie anyhow. And you don't give opportunity to the opposite person to come and also express himself or express herself. Now, when you don't already believe what Emeka thought, do you really think that May Edochie or even her followers or even any member of her family will want to come to your podcast to talk? Because you will not believe them. You already believe the one-sided story. But to May Nation, don't go to his DM and insult him. He's just a host, open platform to make money. Now, money when me and you, they find. Now, in they find too. It's just that in the quest of making money, looking for money, let's be very diplomatic. Okay? The write-up that you put out, Cartruth, very, very unprofessional. Someone like me will not come to your podcast because you do not know I can come and lie against somebody now. You will just believe me hook, line, and sinker without fact checking. I love people who fact check. I love people who fact check. As you they talk, you go, they counter them. Everything is on the media. It is not hidden. You just believe everything because they talk, say that they do this, they do that, they want you. Nobody is asking for your support. May Nation is wide, everywhere, around the globe. This is around the world thing. It's not a Nigerian thing. I heard Emeka Ogoye saying, the women in May Nation, they are women that their husbands, they are bitter, blah, blah.